center stage on Thursday at Riverfront Park in Billings. Governor Steve Bullock announced the tales of his plans to expand and protect public access to lands and water throughout Montana. Here's what he says. It was a snippet of what he said. Bullock says, our public lands and public access are not only a significant part of our heritage, but a right. And what has significant economic impacts. Words from Governor Bullock. Governor Bullock also made a side trip to Brett's RV on Thursday afternoon, and that was doing a live radio show with KGHL radio at Brett's RV in Rockwood, the new Brett's RV. 30-foot by 60-foot American flag went up 140 feet. And Bullock was part of a flag raising at Brett's RV. It was like Patriotism Day at Brett's RV yesterday, and what a sight that was. Hopefully you heard about it, you saw some pictures and video on social media and Facebook, but we're glad that we attended the event over at Brett's RV. 30-foot by 60-foot American flag gracefully flying over Montana via Brett's RV. Yellowstone National Park saw nearly 445,000 visitors just in May. That's a 15% increase over a year ago. In fact, the total number of visitors counted through the end of May, nearly 594,000, is more than 14% over last year's record rate. The National Park Service says the most striking increase in vehicle traffic was that 594 buses entered the park last month, a 48% increase over May of the year ago, 2015. So glance at the Billings Morning News this morning. Billings Morning News from the Billings Extreme, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME, semi-pro outdoor football this summer in Billings. BillingsExtreme.com on Facebook as well. Truly trained partners. Billings, all kinds of blinds, MT.com, and 57 this morning in Billings, Montana. Live on YouTube at livinlargelarry.com as we broadcast from the Redline Computer Studios in West Billings. Welcome. A decent weekend, and let's cover news. Also, you hear Christina Aragon, track star out of Billings. Looks like to compete in the Olympics. She qualified in Portland, Oregon over the weekend in the 1,500 meter Christina Aragon Olympic bound. Complete weather forecast for Billings, Montana on the way for you, as well as the first look at news. Tune in smartphone app to use. Download to Android or iPhones. Tune in the smartphone app. Live on YouTube this morning. Spring fix-ups, spring cleanup. All kinds of blinds in Billings. All kinds of blinds. MT.com for all kinds of blinds and window frame for security as well. Woven woods, the mini blinds, vertical blinds, great variety of lumen shades, all through all kinds of blinds in Billings. All kinds of blinds. MT.com. Check out some of the work that all kinds of blinds have done around the area. The FedEx Kinko's on 27th Street. Also the 48th Street Mini Syringe. Walk in and check out the work. All kinds of blinds in Billings. All kinds of blinds. MT.com. There's a new real estate agent in the neighborhood, Amber Gustavus with Century 21 Hometown Brokers. Call Amber for a free market analysis. 406-690-5902. Amber Gustavus with Century 21 Hometown Brokers.
Jay Johansson, The Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue.
655-366. Great, Larry. I tell you what, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm here to lay it out. Truth is the truth, and I got to come clean with everything.
All right.
You've heard me on the radio.
Yeah.
doing my thing for 4 or 5 years now. The Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue, 655-3668. That's my phone number.
Yeah.
Larry?
Yes, sir.
We're number one.
I know, you're number one.
We're number one. We're the number one shoe store in Billings. If you want great customer service, if you want someone that's going to care how your feet feel, not next month, but in 3 months, you need to come to 3839 Grand Avenue, the Athlete's Foot, for top quality customer service. Larry, you know what we're going to actually do?
What's that?
You know what we're going to actually do?
Yeah,
I'm going to measure your foot. Yeah, I'm going to do something really crazy.
All right, yeah, crazy.
I'm not going to ask somebody those shoe sizes. I'm going to measure their feet. And then we're going to use the footprint technology. We're going to take the human element completely out of it, see what kind of foot you got, and put the exact kind of shoes on your feet that you need. And not only that, Livin Large, Larry, the best on the radio, we also got the Jordans. And I'm not talking the black and white Jordans that every shoe shop's got. I'm talking about the Jordans that everyone's waiting to get. In my store, right now, in my case, are the French Blue 12s that don't release until next week, and I got 72 pairs of them.
My notes say you're the Jordan expert.
I had to come clean.
The Athlete's Foot Billings on Facebook.
The Athlete's Foot Billings MT. Check us out. Peace.
3839 Grand Avenue, Billings. The Athlete's Foot.
All kinds of blinds and buildings, all kinds of blinds. MT.com. New blinds for summer. Quick temperature check in 57. Detailed forecast just ahead here. And an expanded look at livinlargelarry.com from the Redline Computer Studios across from Goodwill off of King and 29th in West Billings, Montana.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
We'll have the latest update from the tornado in Baker, Montana over the weekend. And this is some of the video footage, colorate.com, KTVQ.com, devastation for the residents of Baker. And also we're looking to the latest updates from the Orlando massacre on the way. Our Billings area forecast at livinlargelarry.com, brought to you by Tops Sandwich Company across from Shopko and Billings. Locally owned and happy hour, limited town business, 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. All sandwiches are $5. Tops Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Looks to be a very consistent week weather-wise this week, all the way through Friday, even into next weekend. Glancing way ahead through our expanding look at livinlargelarry.com. 50s mainly overnight, slight chances of some late afternoon, evening thunder showers just about every day of the week. But temperatures low to mid-80s the way it reads now. livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather tab for an extended look at our forecast from Top Sandwich Company across from Shopko and Billings. Chips with every order and catering in for delivery, even one sandwich. Top Sandwich Company in Billings. Another great experience. My wife and I at N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4, over the weekend. We go probably twice a month on average, and you can actually enjoy and take advantage of what N2 Cryotherapy is all about twice a day, actually. N2cryo.com. If you've heard us talking about cryotherapy and what it's all about, log on to N2cryo.com for a brief history as to what cryotherapy is all about, and more importantly, what N2 Cryotherapy here in Billings is all about. And Cindy Graff and her crew are very good at servicing athletes in forms of N2 Cryotherapy. Again, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4, N2cryo.com. The next team meeting for Relay for Life. What's going on around town from Bighorn Inspection, Petrochemical and Refinery Inspection, BighornInspection.com, Relay for Life. Yellowstone County is July 8th. And the next team meeting, the final team meeting before the actual July events, is coming up this week. I'll give you dates and specifics on that meeting coming up in a second here. livinlargelarry.com. From the Redline Computer Studios in West Billings, Montana. Glad you're here with us on YouTube and the TuneIn smartphone app. Couponing is back, and how would you like to look at a coupon magazine that's larger than the palm of your hands? Real-sized Hometown Values coupon magazine. There's one built and issue out for your area in and around Billings and Laurel. Hometown Values, shop the original. Inside, practical couponing. Hometown Values, and log on to myhometownvalues.com. Check out the new Heights issue of Hometown Values. Had the pleasure of hanging out on the sidelines of the Billings Extreme outdoor semi-pro minor league football over the weekend at Davis Wendy's Field in Billings. Had a great time with Coach Ken Blankenship and the players. This is Billings Extreme victorious. Moving on to Great Falls now. They're playoff bound, just like the Billings Wolves are. So it's a pretty good football season here this spring and summer in Billings Extreme. News from the Billings Extreme outdoor semi-pro football, and home turf is Davis Wendy's Field in Billings, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME. Check them out on Facebook as well. As we gather for sourcing for our news stories here in the show from KTVQ.com, Colorway.com, and the Billings Gazette. The Extreme beat the Diggers of Rupert, Idaho over the weekend, by the way. We gather ideas and stories for the Billings Morning News from Last Best News, the Billings Gazette, also KTVQ.com and Colorway.com. Approximately 50 people were killed inside Pulse, a nightclub in Orlando. Orlando Police Chief John Mina and other officials said on Sunday morning, just hours after a shooter opened fire in what appears to be the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. At least 53 more people injured, according to authorities, and police did shoot and kill the gunman. It appears he was organized and well prepared, the chief said, adding that the shooter had an assault-type weapon, a handgun, and some type of other device on him. Officials warned that a lengthy investigation was ahead, given the number of victims and the scope of the violence. And the shooting at this nightclub in Orlando was just down the streets, where hours earlier a finalist for The Voice was shot as well after a concert on Friday night. Residents in Baker are picking up the pieces left by a destructive tornado over the weekend on Saturday. 30 homes severely damaged, at least 2 were fully destroyed. While one tornado officially touched down, residents say 2, roughly an hour apart, landed in the area near Baker, Montana. Local officials estimate the storm has caused more than $1 million in damages. That number is likely to rise. One man was sent to a Billings hospital for a broken hip. Sergeant Ryan Taylor of Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the last person officials were searching has been safe. All 5 have been accounted for from a tragic accident on the Yellowstone River. Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder said there were 5 people total involved in the accident. 3 men and 2 women, and all have been accounted for. Another crash on the Montana roadway claimed a life early on Saturday morning. Montana Highway Patrol reports a 24-year-old man on an ATV slammed into a tree shortly after midnight. The crash occurred west of White Sulphur Springs along U.S. Highway 12, and according to NHP, the man was northbound on Spring Creek Road. He was unable to navigate a turn, causing him to drift off the road and striking the tree. Montana Highway Patrol said alcohol and speed are likely factors in the crash. He's the 70th death on Montana roadways this year. Lauren Schofield of Hever was crowned Miss Montana 2016 on Saturday in Glendive. Danielle Weinman, the reigning Miss Montana, relinquished her crown to Schofield. She's 22 years of age. Lauren is a biochemistry major at Carroll College. She plans to become a doctor working here in Montana. She hopes to plant the seeds of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math this coming year. She wins a $5,000 scholarship and will now advance to Atlantic City, New Jersey to compete in the Miss America pageant in September. Lauren Schofield of Hever, Miss Montana 2016. An open house for This House of Books, a community-owned bookstore going into downtown Billings, is scheduled for Thursday, June 30th. The event is open to the public. The event will run from 5 to 7 in the old Wendy's restaurant. It's at 2nd Avenue North and North 29th Street, downtown Billings. Local residents and potential members of the cooperative bookstore will be able to have a look at the building, meet people involved in the project, sample some of the teas that will be featured in the store's tea bar, And this all comes from Last Best News. A press release from This House of Books said its mission is to build a cultural hub in downtown Billings for book lovers. As a co-op, the bookstore is selling voting shares for $100 and dividend shares for $500 again. At open house scheduled for Thursday, June 30th. And there you go, glance at Billings News, livinlargelake.com. And we're live on YouTube this morning. And we'll look into more of the weather forecast, which not much of a change from today through Friday. That's on the way for you. LivinLargeLake.com. The Billings Morning News from the Billings Extreme, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME, semi-pro outdoor football this summer in Billings. BillingsExtreme.com on Facebook as well. Probably time for your 6-week haircut, right? Trained professionals and barbershops all over the place, but you want trained professionals and work done right. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, Main Billings Heights. Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 10 minutes, $10 haircuts, and other services as well. They're Jim and Austin's Barbershop, 2225 Main Street in Billings Heights, and a proud major sponsor of the 2016 Billings Wolves, Jim and Austin's Barbershop. Best Coupon Magazine, truly in and around Billings, with an issue for different areas around Billings. Coupons that fit where you live. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. If you check your mail from time to time, you'll see it. It's going to show up in your mailbox. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. Check out the new Heights edition. Also the newest Billings Laurel edition is out as well. Hometown Values with practical couponing in the magazine. Hometown Values. Kelly's Massage Therapy has moved. Bigger, brighter location, 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. Kelly's Massage Therapy. For the whole month of June, since it's a busy wedding month, she wants to try and push the body wrapping. So here we go. The Beauty Mineral Body Wraps helps detoxify, shrink wrinkle sites, rejuvenate the skin, and help shrink skin cells. So because it helps shrink skin cells, you usually get about 1/2 to 1.5 inches off of any part of any body she wraps. So check it out. Body wrapping can give brides not only that little bit, but also the glowing soft skin along with the peace of mind to look fabulous for the perfect day of their wedding day. Here are the price points. You must offer the body wraps all month of June long at $140 for a full body procedure. It's normally $175 with Carrie's Massage Therapy. So $140 the entire month of June. Again, normally would cost you $175. This is not a walk-in service because it's a lot of prep work and calls go out that morning to confirm an appointment. She also wants to run a small little massage special for you all month. Get $10 off any 30, 60, or 90-minute massage at Kelly's Massage Therapy for the month of June. 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. It is Kelly's Massage Therapy.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
And save the dates. Relay for Life. Team meeting. Final one coming up for July 8th. Wellington County Relay for Life and the American Cancer Society. What is going on around town from Big Horn Inspection, Petrochemical, and Final Inspection, Big Horn, Inspection.com, the 16th. So on Thursday, the final Save the Dates team meeting for Relay for Life at the Mansfield Center, 2900 12th Avenue North, in the basement of the Youngstown Medical Center at the Mansfield Center. It starts at 5:30 on the 16th. And also, in relation to Relay for Life, New to You Jewelry out of Hardin. They sell donated jewelry and handiwork and craft items. Their donations are appreciated for Relay for Life. You can drop off prior to June 24th at the Hardin Clinic or any St. Vincent Clinic. And they have their fundraiser coming up. 100% of the proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. It'll happen on June 24th. New to You Jewelry, raising money for Relay for Life, Wellington County on July 8th. Summer lunch program kicks off this week on Wednesday the 15th, and movement parks around the Billings area, noon to 1, Monday through Friday at Pioneer Park, Central Park, South Park, also Gorham, Crow Arrowhead, Castle Rock Park, and North Park as well from noon to 1. Free lunch for the kids. And if you're over 18, it'll cost you $3.75. Also, the YMCA's lunches as well for the summer begin July 5th through August 5th. We'll remind you of that when the month of July rolls around. Coming up June 25th and 26th, coming up in a couple of weeks, the annual Montana Barbecue Cook-Off in Absaroka. Full day of food and fun and music, and what a great event. And competitions first, June 25th, 26th, the 14th annual Montana Barbecue Cook-Off in downtown Absaroka. You can stay there all weekend. I know friends that make plans to go up on Thursday or Friday and hang all weekend in Absaroka. If you've never been to that festival, then you make this the year you go. The 14th annual Montana Barbecue Cook-Off is coming up. Let's look at what is going on around town, around Billings and surrounding communities. And I'm glad you're checking us out here. What's going on around town from Bighorn Inspection, bighorninspection.com. And you can Billings area forecast from the Red Line Computer Studios. It's on Wayne the second here. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds. MT.com. Our quickie temperature check, not quite 60 this morning. So much needed relief this weekend. We're looking for another dose of chill, if you will, at N2 Cryotherapy, 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4. My wife and I pretty much, for the most part, go together each time. And we make it a duo-freeze weekend. Make sure you ask about the duo-free Tuesdays at N2 Cryotherapy for arthritis. If you're an athlete and you've got the aches and pains of working out and you've got a big track meet coming up or a baseball tryout, give N2 Cryotherapy a try at n2cryo.com. Log on, very user-friendly website. Learn more about cryotherapy as an industry, and in particular N2 Cryotherapy in Billings at 805 24th Street West, Suite number 4. Also Saturday hours till 2 p.m. Mayor Call with Mayor Tom Handel, City of Billings, Montana. A visit we had with Mayor Tom Handel late last week at your City of Billings business. Mayor Call coming up just a few minutes. Courtesy of Keystone Mortgage. Brand new location downtown Billings across from the pub station, Keystone Mortgage. If you are interested in real estate, learning the current value of your home or property, then call Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers for a free market analysis. Amber Gustanis, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, 406-690-5902.
Livin Large Larry live from the Red Line Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Well, digressing to the Orlando massacre over the weekend, 50 dead and more than that injured, and the number keeps going up. But it was cool to see the candlelight vigils all over Montana. There was one in Billings at Grace Methodist Church last night. Hundreds attended that, and the whole nation mourning for the victims and the victims' families of the massacre and mass shooting in Orlando over the weekend. Our Billings area forecast at livinlargelarry.com, brought to you by Tops Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Locally owned and happy hour, limited town business, 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. All sandwiches are $5. Tops Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Looks to be a very consistent week weather-wise this week, all the way through Friday, even into next weekend. Glancing way ahead through our expanding look at livinlargelarry.com. 50s mainly overnight, slight chances of some late afternoon, evening thunder showers just about every day of the week. But temperatures low to mid-80s the way it reads now. livinlargelarry.com. Click on the weather tab for an extended look at our forecast from Top Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Chips with every order and catering in for delivery, even one sandwich. Top Sandwich Company in Billings.
Jay Johansson with us, the Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue in Billings. The Athlete's Foot, Jay.
We also got the Jordans. I'm talking about the Jordans that everyone's waiting to get. In my store right now, in my case, are the French Blue 12.
Jay, the Athlete's Foot in Billings is the Jordan King.
Oh, yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. I was just telling another one of your friends that not only we're a hip store that services the community. You got that?
Yeah.
We're a hip, family-owned shoe store that if you just need great shoes, come see us. If you need the best shoes, come see us. If you need the shoes no one else has, and I'm talking no one living large, Larry, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm talking no one in Billings. I'm talking no one in Denver. No one in Minneapolis. No one in Seattle. We got it because my big brother, my owner, Intersport, check them out, largest sporting good company store in the world. They got his account. We're number one.
I wear the boots. I wear the Jordan. My family shops the Athlete's Foot, 3839 Grand Avenue. Jay, thank you very much, sir.
Hey, Livin large, Larry, keep it up. You need great shoes, you know where to come. 3839 Grand Avenue, the Athlete's Foot.
And the Athlete's Foot on Facebook, too. Don't forget about Facebook. The Athlete's Foot on Facebook.
The Athlete's Foot, Billings MT. Check us out. Peace.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
Sponsor on Livin Large Larry Live is brought to you by Keystone Mortgage in their new location, 248-7124. And you can check them out and visit them at 2442 First Avenue North, then right across from the pub station in downtown Billings. Keystone Mortgage Company, you aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. Keystone Mortgage. Mayor Hanel, we'll get right into this. Curious of your thoughts, Mayor Tom Hanel, on the great voter turnout Tuesday.
Well, Larry, good morning, and, may I say this, that I was not surprised at all in the results. They basically turned out pretty much right down the line the way I had anticipated. The one that surprised me probably a little more than others was the race for PSC, Kirk Bushman and O'Donnell. O'Donnell, a very strong campaigner, a lot of energy, got out there and beat the doors and worked hard and was successful. Congratulations. But that definitely is an upset there. As far as the county commissioner, there again, you've got to give credit to Dennis Pittman. He's one to really work hard to accomplish his goals. And credit to Commissioner Jim Marino, who's done a fine job. Took it in stride, and but that one I kind of had that one pegged, is the way I was looking at it.
And I guess that voters say it's time for a change, and we made that decision. Also, Yellowstone County, the expansion of the women's prison, that the way it looks was passed.
Yes, down at the Yellowstone County Detention Facility. That's an absolute necessity, Larry, in the respective need. But just the same, I'm concerned. I think I'm pleased to see that it was approved. And yes, it's needed. But it's not going to solve the problem. We're going to need more than just an expansion. The time's going to come that jail's going to need major enhancement in so many ways. So I'm pleased, but it concerns me that it's not going to solve our long-term concerns.
And what are your thoughts on the senior services levy, almost a 3-to-1 margin for?
Absolutely. That, Larry, did not surprise me in the least. We have a growing population, aging population, I should say, here in Yellowstone County, and the needs, the services are there. The seniors are very supportive of our community, and we supported them. That one did not surprise me in the least. I just hope that people keep this in mind when the school bonds come back around again, because we need to take care of our seniors, we also need to take care of those youngsters.
Always got to keep that in mind. A couple of bullet points here off of the election, talking the 911 funding. There's been some discussion about that.
It's a very complicated process. However, it's been working quite well. What it amounts to, Larry, is your 6 major cities are the main players in this as far as the contributors. The revenues collected through your phone bill, be it a cell phone or a landline, doesn't matter. A certain percentage of that, I think it's $1 per line, goes to this fund. and it's grown quite a bit, considerably, and like many other funds over the years, as soon as they start growing, people start paying attention, and they want to get their hand in the cookie jar, and that's what's happening here. In this particular case, the thought of distributing the money other than what they have been is not very receptive to the major cities. As those that are the major contributors, they should receive the major funds in return. Billings in particular, this proposal would cost our local taxpayers about $300,000 a year. The funds we've been accumulating, we've been putting aside for a new 911 operations center, which is badly needed. The last one was built in the early 80s, and it cannot be expanded due to the type of construction. And if you were to ever visit that facility, they're just busting at the seams, whether it be equipment or personnel. The working conditions are not very good. So we're certainly planning on using the funds we have to build a new center. We're almost there. We won't build it until the money is in the bank. But to change that program, I think, would be detrimental.
Well, I know you got to get to a meeting, but I want to get your thoughts on what I think is a great tourism attraction is the Gold Wing Road Riders Association's Wing Being coming back in August. I plan on DJing their event on one of their days, so I'm excited for the Gold Wingers to come back.
Well, we are too. You know, they're a fine group of individuals. We've had the Gold Wing, we've had the BMW rally here, and I've had the opportunity to visit with many of them. I know several of them, and they were very pleased with the response they received, the reception from the city of Billings, Yellowstone County, and that's why they're coming back. Just a fine group of individuals. They spend a lot of money. It's a real plus for our local economy, so we want to be sure and take good care of them.
All right, Mayor Tom Handel, City of Billings, and Mayor Call. We'll let you get to your meeting. We'll talk with you later on today, maybe with the flag raising at Brett's RV out there in Lockwood.
Yeah, it sounds like an exciting event. I look forward to that, Larry. I know you're going to be there helping to promote it, so I look forward to seeing you, and what a fine facility.
Yes.
Just viewing it from the interstate, it looks wonderful.
Yeah, 30-foot by 60-foot flag will be rose this afternoon. Patriotism from Brett's RV, and that's what they strive for, so we'll see you and Robin out there, hopefully. Have a nice day, sir.
You too. Thank you, Larry, and hello to your sweet wife, Carrie.
All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds, MT.com for a variety of blinds, vertical blinds, the roaming shades, the mini blinds, and ask about repair as well. All kinds of blinds and window film for security. All kinds of blinds, MT.com. Best Coupon Magazine, truly in and around Billings, with an issue for different areas around Billings. Coupons that fit where you live. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. If you check your mail, from time to time you'll see it. It's going to show up in your mailbox. Hometown Values Savings Magazine. Check out the new Heights edition. Also the newest Billings Laurel edition is out as well. Hometown Values with practical couponing in the magazine. Hometown Values. About 80 today. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds. MT.com. Temperature check now 57.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
LivinLargeLarry.com. The show, here we are on Monday in Austin Schlosser with Livin Austin's Barbershop. Day off today for you.
Day off on Mondays.
And you guys are on YouTube, and I say you guys, little Owen.
Owen has made an appearance this morning.
How old is Owen?
He'll be 13 months this week.
Yeah, he wants to talk too.
He wants to talk.
A couple of months ago he didn't want to talk, but he wants to talk now. That's fine. But Austin does more than just cut hair and make people like me really the fool every 6 weeks at Jim Ross's Barbershop. And Go Kickball, how's it going?
Go Kickball. We are 2 weeks away from summer season. We regular registration closed. We're in late registration, and I'm proud to say that we have broke a record. We got 8 teams signed up, 115 players. That's our personal best here in Billings.
And how many years for Go Kickball here in Billings?
We're a year and a half now, and this is our 6th season. So it's going really well.
So how many teams for Go Kickball this year?
8 teams for summer season.
So then you have a fall season as well?
We'll have a fall season as well.
Okay. What are the guys doing for improvement from season to season? Do you see any changes?
Well, there's
strategy or
I'd say
otherwise?
there's probably 4 consistent teams that sign up every season, and I think their strategy is to just come play, maybe drink some more beer afterwards.
Is it co-ed? Is Go Kickball's co-ed?
Yes, yeah, it is co-ed. Yeah, you have to have at least 4 women on the field when you play.
Because, you know, in soccer, for instance, some of the girls play better than some of the guys in soccer.
That's how it is. Actually, we get more women than guys that play, usually. The numbers, usually there's more women than guys.
All right, so is there like an end of the year tournament for summer season as well?
Yeah, we do. We have a tournament at the end of the season. It'll be we have 7 weeks of regular play, and then on the 8th week we do a tournament to get our champions. And the last 2 seasons, fall and spring, we had the same champions, and they did not come back for summer, so we're going to have a new champion this summer season.
Nothing wrong with that. Do you play kickball as well?
No, I just run it. I fill in if a ref's gone, or I take pictures and make sure the games are going smooth. And make sure the bar sponsorship's going good with that as well.
I was talking to my younger son, Devin, over the weekend, and we were talking about the Billings Extreme minor league football team, the Billings Wolves, and the IFL, who lost a close one over the weekend on the road. They play at home. The Wolves do on Saturday coming up, and he was saying he can't believe how many sports there are in Billings, and I mean kickball is one of the sports in Billings.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is how we started this kickball league, and it's really growing, and we're raising some good funds for the JCs, and it's going good.
Well, that was my next step, is how are the JCs going? What's coming up in the JCs?
Doing good. This summer we've got our dog walk coming up in August at Lake Elmo. I'm trying to think of the name they officially call it, but it's dog run or pet run. Any pets are welcome, and they do that out at Lake Elmo, and the money raised goes to fund some of the local animal shelters.
How was your family and friends' birthday party for Owen just a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, it was great. We had a good time. We celebrated Owen's first birthday. We had a good turnout, and it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
He gouged himself in a giant cupcake.
Perfect. You didn't cry about it, I bet.
No, not at all.
Tell you what, I bet that kid has grown.
It's amazing.
If you look at him on YouTube, if you went way back to when you were here a month and a half ago or so, boy, he's grown since then. So.
Yeah, he's really growing.
It's good to see. And the house is doing fine out there?
House is good. I'm starting to get some landscaping going. It's coming along.
And where do you find the time? You only have 1 day off a week, 1 or 2 days off. So you said you had some rain out by Shepherd's?
Yeah, we had a downpour this morning, about 5 o'clock this morning.
And if it rained here in Billings at 5, I must have just missed it.
Yeah, as I was driving in, it looked like it was getting drier as I got to town, so it must not have hit town here.
So your thoughts on the Billings Wolves as a sponsor of the Billings Wolves?
Well, we're in the playoffs. That's the main thing. Now, if they can just come up and show up at the playoffs and get us some wins.
Well, we were talking before when there was Austin, I think, armchair quarterback. We think there's a playoff game at home scheduled. I think it's July 9th is what I heard.
Okay, yeah, it very well could be. I know that we are in the playoffs. I'm guessing that we're probably going to have that seed because I believe it's Tri-Cities. I'm trying to think the team that we're competing with for that number 2 spot.
It might be Tri-Cities.
It's either Tri-Cities or Nebraska. I'm not sure on that.
And personally, I don't care who we have to play. Just if we have a home playoff game in July, that is really
We just
great.
need a home game. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. And if that happens, I see 4,000 or 5,000 people showing up. Of course, the Wolves have been gone for a couple, 3 weeks now, and they're back home on the 18th and the 25th. Yeah, I think people are anxious for the Wolves to be at home at Ring Rock Arena.
I'm going to be home again.
Yeah, I'm going to miss that game on field as MC, have a DJ gig, but Jeffy, welcome to Montana. He did a decent job a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
filling
he
in for me.
did good. Good. It was fun.
And he's a good filling guy, and people know him. That'll be good. So June 18th for the Billings Wolves, and Austin Schloss, or anything else you want to talk about?
Well, Mustangs are starting up this week.
Friday.
That's exciting. Friday night.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good to have them. Went out to the garage sale. on Saturday.
How's that?
We got a few hats and some shirts. It was a good deal. So
Yeah, Billings is busy.
Billings is happening.
Busy time of the year. All right. So you had a day off today. You go fishing maybe? Or?
Well, I don't know what we're going to do yet. I got to get an email out to all the kickball players, so that's one of the main priorities. So welcome to the summer season.
Well, go to IHOP and buy him some pancakes.
Yeah, that's what we do every time we're here.
Yeah,
so
perfect.
He loves it.
Just down the street from the Red Line Computer Studios. Austin, thanks for your time. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Larry.
Keystone Mortgage has moved to a much larger location. Keystone Mortgage is our underwriter for our replay of the show, our podcast. Keystone Mortgage, purchase, refinance, investment properties, second home, anything dealing with mortgages. You aren't just a number, you're our number one priority. And that slogan fits. Keystone Mortgage Company, Keystone Mortgage, KeystoneHomeLoans.com. They are locally owned and operated, and you can search them out on Facebook. Just type in the keyword, the Keystone.
Good morning.
Wow, what a day yesterday, huh?
It was crazy. It was crazy, but good, and it was great to see the voters out there actively participating and letting their voice be heard.
And for those who do not know, Dennis Pittman defeated Jim Reno for Youngstown County Commissioner, and what a great moment that was. Let me ask you how your day was on election day. What time did you go to the polls, or did you do absentee?
I had absentee voted. Yeah, I was busy. I had a lot of things to do. My children had a bunch of appointments. I kind of scheduled it to kind of keep me busy and to keep myself from being too distracted and nervous. So. Well,
I do have to say, over the course of your campaign, your signs really stuck out. So you and your family and your whole campaign team did a good job placing the signs and keeping them up.
They did. They did an awesome job. My brother Frank was taking on the sign projects, and so him and a lot of my family and friends got out there. In fact, I'm kind of asking people for their patience. It took me about a month to get them all up, so they're not all going to come down in a day, but I'll be out there bringing them down. But yeah, it was a great effort by a lot of people, and I owe a lot of thanks to everybody.
So talk about the day after the Montana primary. We're talking Wednesday. What does your day line up like today, Dennis Pittman?
Well, I think mainly I'm going to be out taking down signs and just doing my regular thing. I'm actually headed into the Heights Optimist. I'm going to be the president of that here shortly, and so I have a meeting right at 7 o'clock, and I have a few appointments with some people that just wanted to spend some time with me, and then, just be out taking down signs and talking to people.
During the course of the campaign, Dennis Pittman, did you ever converse with Jim Reno? I mean, I'm sure you guys know each other.
Right. No, we didn't spend much time visiting with each other. I mean, we each had our own campaign to run, and if we encountered each other, it was cordial. Jim did a great job, and I think you have to extend a lot of thanks to Jim for his service to our county and the fact that we both ran a really good, positive campaign.
And what is being Youngstown County Commissioner, because you haven't sat in the seat yet officially, but what do you see the major difference with the county commissioner seat and serving in the Billings City Council?
I think the county commissioner seat is more hands-on. With the city council, you have the city administrator, who is really running things, and you're just kind of approving or disapproving what her job is. And with county commissioner, you're actually hands-on. There's no restrictions on talking to employees. You're managing budgets. You're making those decisions. And I think that's going to be a really exciting thing for me to actually see that happen.
And I've known you for several years, and I've always known you as a man who is a good listener. I'll put it that way and let you elaborate.
Well, I do. I think it's important to be out there in the community actively listening to the people and what they have to say. I really believe that our government is a representative government. So we sometimes don't even are able to do what we personally believe, but we listen to what the people are asking, and we push that forward and see what the bigger picture says about that.
And I was looking on Facebook last night and saw the big stack of pizzas that you had for your after party, and that was going to be a win or lose party. But did you guys go through all the pizza?
Absolutely. Yep. When you have, as many kids as I have and family and things like that, friends, everybody showed up, and I think there were a couple of slices left. But, that was the whole point of just thanking everybody that helped out, and win or lose. They put in a great effort as well. You can't win an election by yourself, and it really, my family had to be very patient with me and understand that I was gone a lot doing meetings morning to night, and that's going to continue, and I really appreciate their support as well.
So what is the atmosphere like in the Dennis Pittman household a day later, or the morning after, so to speak? And I'm sure you feel some thanks to your family and friends.
Absolutely. To my family, my kids, they're all excited. They were very actively involved in this, and my wife, and they just all gave me a lot of great support. And even last night, they were like, win or lose, we still love you, Dad, and that's always important. But they're very excited. I mean, this is something my children have really taken an active role in politics now, and are really watching things. So they call me on a few things and point out a few things here and there, and same with everyone. Whenever I'm out and about, I'm always interested in hearing what people have to say, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's important to have your pulse on what's going on.
You alluded to it when you first came on the air with me, and that is the fact that it was and I appreciate this, it was your campaign against Jim Reno was actually a very clean campaign in deference to what we're seeing with the Trump-Hillary things, and I thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, and I think that's an important message to try to get out there to other elected officials, is that you can do a clean campaign. You have to work harder, because it's a lot easier just to sling mud and hope it sticks. But the reality is, if you work hard, you stay involved, you talk to people, you can do a positive campaign. You don't need to get into personal attacks. Give a vision of what you want to do and see how the people respond.
Yeah, and it seemed to work out, and I noticed it. I know that other citizens in Yellowstone County noticed it as well. Dennis Pittman is newly elected as our Yellowstone County Commissioner, and I'll ask you just one question. When you are placed on the seats, what do you see as one of your first projects, your first chore, if you will?
I think just getting a understanding of everything in the budget and starting a long-range plan, so that we're not just doing crisis management, that we actually sit down and start putting together a holistic plan as to where we're going and how we're going to get there.
And of course, as well as everyone else does, that Bill Kennedy is leaving the County Commission. Your thoughts on Bill Kennedy?
Well, there again, Bill has done a great job serving the people of Yellowstone County. I just think we're at a point where it's a new beginning for a lot of people, and a new vision for Yellowstone County. So it'll be interesting to watch that process go through and a replacement for him. But he too has served the county well and has been out there listening and working with the people.
And John Austin's been in that seat for several years. You're learning a lot from John Austin as well.
Yeah, John's been doing a good job, and I'll work with everybody. It's part of the job is getting along and moving forward. So I look forward to working with John.
All right, Dennis Pittman, Yellowstone County Commissioner. We're proud of you. Good luck to you, sir. We'll be in touch, and have a great day after. You betcha. We'll talk to you later, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Kelly's Massage Therapy has moved. Bigger, brighter location, 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. Kelly's Massage Therapy. For the whole month of June, since it's a busy wedding month, she wants to try and push the body wrapping. So here we go. The Beauty Mineral Body Wraps helps detoxify, shrink wrinkle sites, rejuvenate the skin, and help shrink skin cells. So because it helps shrink skin cells, you usually get about 1/2 to 1.5 inches off of any part of any body she wraps. So check it out. Body wrapping can give brides not only that little bit, but also the glowing soft skin, along with the peace of mind to look fabulous for the perfect day, their wedding day. Here are the price points. He wants to offer the body wraps all month of June long at $140 for a full body procedure. It's normally $175 with Kelly's Massage Therapy. So $140 the entire month of June. Again, we would cost you $175. This is not a walk-in service because it's a lot of prep work, and calls go out that morning to confirm an appointment. She also wants to run a small little massage special for you all month. Get $10 off any 30, 60, or 90-minute massage at Kelly's Massage Therapy for the month of June. 928 Broadwater, Suite 204. It is Kelly's Massage Therapy.
Livin Large Larry live from the Redline Computer Studios next to the Dollar Tree off of King Avenue West in Billings, Montana. This is Livin Large Larry live.
All kinds of blinds and billings, allkindsofblindsmt.com. Going to be a nice day. Complete detailed forecast in a second here, but it's 57 and clear blue Montana sky. Live on YouTube and TuneIn smartphone app, iPhones, Androids, Redline Computer Studios, West Billings, Montana. Our Billings area forecast at livinlargelarry.com, brought to you by Tops Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Locally owned and happy hour, limited in town business. 5 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday. All sandwiches are $5. Tops Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Looks to be a very consistent week weather-wise this week, all the way through Friday, even into next weekend. Glancing way ahead to our expanding look at livinlargelanding.com. 50s mainly overnight, slight chance of some late afternoon, evening thunder showers just about every day of the week. But temperatures low to mid-80s the way it reads now. livinlargelanding.com. Click on the weather tab for an extended look at our forecast from Top Sandwich Company across from Shopko in Billings. Ships with every order and catering in for delivery, even one sandwich. Top Sandwich Company in Billings.
Call or email your Livin Large Larry live show ideas. Larry at livinlargelarry.com and 1-888-858-1408.
Billings Winter News on the way. Livin Large Larry live at livinlargelarry.com on YouTube from the Redline Computer Studios in West Billings, Montana. News from the Billings Extreme Outdoor Semi-Pro Football, and home turf is Davis Wendy's Field in Billings, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME. Check them out on Facebook as well. As we gather for sourcing for our news stories here in the show from KTVQ.com, Colorweight.com, and the Billings Gazette. We gather ideas and stories for the Billings Morning News from Last Best News, the Billings Gazette, also KTVQ.com and Colorweight.com. Approximately 50 people were killed inside Pulse, a nightclub in Orlando. Orlando Police Chief John Mina and other officials said on Sunday morning, just hours after a shooter opened fire in what appears to be the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. At least 53 more people injured, according to authorities, and police did shoot and kill the gunman. It appears he was organized and well prepared, the chief said, adding that the shooter had an assault-type weapon, a handgun, and some type of other device on him. Officials warned that a lengthy investigation was ahead, given the number of victims and the scope of the violence. And the shooting at this nightclub in Orlando was just down the streets, where hours earlier a finalist for The Voice was shot as well after a concert on Friday night. Residents in Baker are picking up the pieces left by a destructive tornado over the weekend on Saturday. 30 homes severely damaged, at least 2 were fully destroyed. While one tornado officially touched down, residents say 2, roughly an hour apart, landed in the area near Baker, Montana. Local officials estimate the storm has caused more than $1 million in damages. That number is likely to rise. One man was sent to a Billings hospital for a broken hip. Sergeant Ryan Taylor of Yellowstone County Sheriff's Office confirmed that the last person officials were searching has been safe. All 5 have been accounted for from a tragic accident on the Yellowstone River. Yellowstone County Sheriff Mike Linder said there were 5 people total involved in the accident. 3 men and 2 women, and all have been accounted for. Another crash on the Montana roadway claimed a life early on Saturday morning. Montana Highway Patrol reports a 24-year-old man on an ATV slammed into a tree shortly after midnight. The crash occurred west of White Sulphur Springs along U.S. Highway 12, and according to NHP, the man was northbound on Spring Creek Road. He was unable to navigate a turn, causing him to drift off the road and striking the tree. Montana Highway Patrol said alcohol and speed are likely factors in the crash. He is the 70th death on Montana roadways this year. Lauren Schofield of Hever was crowned Miss Montana 2016 on Saturday in Glendive. Danielle Weinman, the reigning Miss Montana, relinquished her crown to Schofield. She's 22 years of age. Lauren is a biochemistry major at Carroll College. She plans to become a doctor working in Montana. She hopes to plant the seeds of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math this coming year. She wins a $5,000 scholarship and will now advance to Atlantic City, New Jersey to compete in the Miss America pageant in September. Lauren Schofield of Hever, Miss Montana 2016. An open house for This House of Books, a community-owned bookstore going into downtown Billings, is scheduled for Thursday, June 30th. The event is open to the public. The event will run from 5 to 7 in the old Wendy's restaurant. It's at 2nd Avenue North and North 29th Street, downtown Billings. Local residents and potential members of the cooperative bookstore will be able to have a look at the building, meet people involved in the project, sample some of the teas that will be featured in the store's tea bar. And this all comes from Last Best News. A press release from This House of Books said its mission is to build a cultural hub in downtown Billings for book lovers. As a co-op, the bookstore is selling voting shares for $100 and dividend shares for $500. Again, at open house scheduled for Thursday, June 30th. And there you go, Grant Sick Billings News, livinlargelary.com. The Redline Computer Studios, West Billings, Montana, YouTube, and the TuneIn smartphone app, all accessed through livinlargelary.com. Our podcast is the YouTube. Once we are doing live from this morning. All kinds of blinds in Billings, all kinds of blinds MT.com, 58 in Billings, and probably not quite 80 in Billings. And we pretty much look 75 to 83 most of the week through Friday. The Billings Morning News from the Billings Extreme, BillingsExtreme.com, XTREME, semi-pro outdoor football this summer in Billings. BillingsExtreme.com on Facebook as well. If you are interested in real estate, learning the current value of your home or property, then call Amber Gustanis with Century 21 Hometown Brokers for a free market analysis. Amber Gustanis, Century 21 Hometown Brokers, 406-690-5902.
You have a chance
Weekdays, 3 to 6 p.m. Then check out my afternoon radio show on KGHL Radio. It's classic country at its best here in eastern Montana and northern Wyoming. AM 790 and 94.7 FM. Mighty790.com. KGHL 3 to 6 weekdays. Appreciate that. Have a productive Monday. See you around town. No disrespect to the industry, but there seems to be coupons for everything. And you know, the real coupon magazine, Hometown Values coupon magazine. A coupon book you can read and practical couponing. Hometown Values, check them out. Different Hometown Values magazines for each part of the city. Hometown Values, Billings and Laurel. Log on to myhometownvalues.com.